Finally, Dead Rising 3 will allow us to pimp our rides.
Yeah, so I can combine a motorcycle and a steamroller and crush some zombies.
That's right, my friend. That would technically be known as a roller hog.
Oh, that's also the name of my band. Welcome to Reviews on the Run. Today on Reviews on the Run, Scott and I get in and buckle up for Getaway. Steve and Raju begin collecting for Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. Sean and Marissa build a space station and rimmed capsule. And we count down number 81 in the top 100 games and movies. And for Nicolas Cage.
I like that. Great idea, my friend. Now listen, we've got something a little strange on today's show. Steve and Raju, both erudite men, have reviewed a book. It's from our good friend Syd Bolton. Check this out.
A book?
You may know us well as video game nerds, but we also occasionally read books.
Books?
Books.
Words.
And today we're actually taking a look at a book. This is Collecting for Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. This is by Syd Bolton. He is a good friend of the show. He runs the Personal Computer Museum in Brantford. Syd is a historian, a collector. He basically has the most craziest collection of stuff you've ever seen. And he's done this exhaustive look at these two crazy old games, which I know, as you have played everything ever.
I've not played everything, but I was a big fan of these two games. It's true.
I'll save you, Kimmy. Get me out of here.
These are two games that came out during 1983, 1984, around there. This was a Laserdisc game that was fully animated. I mean, you can see right now what it looks like, but this is basically the first video game to use QuickTime events. I mean, the entire game was kind of QuickTime events before we called them QuickTime events. And in Dragon's Lair, you were guiding Dirk the Daring through the castle to rescue the Princess Daphne.
Save me.
In Space Ace, you were Ace, who's hit by the Infanto Ray, turned into a child, and got to track down Borf.
Dexter, the Infanto Ray is about to be fired at Earth.
And it was like playing a cartoon.
They're beautiful.
It was wild.
Yeah. You know, the quality of animation was always something that I absolutely remember. Although I found the games to be a little bit frustrating.
Well, I mean, you really just had to know, memorize by trial and error how to get through them. But I did not know, until we read Syd's book, that there was so much stuff around these games. There are something like 200 different versions of Dragon's Lair across pretty much anything that can play a game has had Dragon's Lair appear on it. I didn't know that. And Syd has gone and done exhaustive research into the history of these games. He talks about Don Bluth and Rick Dyer, the guys who came up with the game, how the games were formed, how they came about, but also about all the home versions, about all the merchandise surrounding them, about all the different arcade cabinets and stuff. If you're not interested in Dragon's Lair or Space Ace, this is not the book for you. But if you are, this is an exhaustive catalog of all the different versions of the games, all the different merchandise, the toys, the spin-off stuff. He's got the logos in there, everything you could want to know about Dragon's Lair and Space Ace.
Well, Syd is a great guy, and he clearly is passionate about preserving this stuff.
I did not know that there were so many different versions. I did not know that the Australian version of the arcade machine is the rarest. This game came out on platforms I didn't even know existed. Like PCs I didn't even know existed had weird versions of Dragon's Lair. Obviously, they weren't all the fully animated versions.
This kind of is for the obsessives or the very curious. For what it is, it's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a narrow niche.
Very narrow niche.
But man, it fills that niche completely.
Isn't he adorable? Can we keep him?
Call me Ace, huh?
Hey.
I'm going to give Collecting for Dragon's Lair and Space Ace an 8 out of 10.
Right there with you, it's an 8.
Pages are what they call the things you turn.
Okay, how do you zoom, though?
Well, you don't zoom. I've seen him work with books before. He tries to scroll on the pages, and he just keeps going like this, faster and faster. And
I understand
this is how
video
people
games.
used to get information. Listen, let's get to Toronto. Sean and Marissa have an iOS game called Rimmed Capsule. You can play it like that.
Today on the show, Scott and I saw Getaway. Really wish we got away from this one. Skip the cinema and play Need for Speed instead. Steve and Raju flipped through Collecting for Dragon's Lair and Space Ace, an extensive and exhaustive compendium, but it's only for fans of the games. And Sean and Marissa played Rimmed Capsule, great melding of tower defense and RTS genres that's immersive and addictive. And that makes Rimmed Capsule the Reviews on the Run pick of the day.